Okay, week 3. Again, just take the notes down. If this extends past 4 weeks and we got to keep doing this, then I might go to some new stuff where you guys are going to have to do problems on your own. But for now, you just take notes in the notebook, and I'll look at these when I get back. Okay. So graph the equation. Okay, number 1, we've got y equals negative 2x plus 6. And it says you got to use slope y-intercept form. Okay, slope y-int. So if I have to graph it, I kind of make my own graph here. You don't have to number or anything like that. If you're going to use slope y-intercept, make a wall on the y side. The y is by itself, so I label it M and B right there. Okay, so I've got slope y-intercept. Slope is the number in front of the x, so it's negative 2. You got to make that a fraction. You put a 1 under it. And then plus 6 is the y-intercept, so you graph the y-intercept first. Okay, go to about where 6 would be, and it's got to be on that line. That's the y right there. And then go about down 2, forward 1. Okay, and that's good enough for me at this juncture. Not everybody's got graph papers, so yeah. Okay, number 2. Negative 4x plus 3y equals 24. And you still need to graph it by finding the slope and y-intercept. It says on the document, use slope y-intercept. Use the method that it tells you. Okay, so make a wall on the y side. We got some work to do. The y has to be by itself, so I dot it, circle it. And then I plus 4x. And then I make darn it, I need to rewrite this. I ran out of room. I'm just rewriting the problem, okay? So I have room to work. Wall the y, you got to dot and circle the y. Then you got to add or subtract that negative 4x. We're going to plus 4x, gets rid of it there. And then you got to make your own 0x because you don't have an x over there. And then you add 4x to that. So now I got 3 times y. Write your x first. 0x plus 4x is 4x, and then plus 24. Okay, then I divide all 3 of these by 3. Okay, so 4 divided by 3. Again, if it's a decimal, don't write it. You leave it as 4x over 3. Then 24 divided by 3 is 8. Okay. So make a wall on the y side. I think that's right. Yeah, that's right. And now you got your M and B, which means you know your slope y-intercept. So your slope is 4 over 3, and the y-intercept's plus 8. So go to about where plus 8 is. Just make an 8, and then you go up. You'd have to go. You're always going forward 3. You always go forward with the bottom, then the top's positive, so we're going to go up. Okay. So I go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That's about where that would be. Okay, number 3. X equals negative 4. That's in constant form. Okay. Constant form, you make 3 coordinates. You can make only 2, you can make 4, whatever. It was somebody asked in class, and it was a good question. They're like, why 3? It's just what I use. You can do 2, you can do 4, 5, you can do 10. I don't know why you'd want to waste your time, but 3 is good enough. Now, under all the x's, I put negative 4, and since I don't even have y in here, y is going to be 1, 2, 3. If that letter's not even in the equation, it can be whatever you want it to be. I just use 1, 2, 3 because it's simple. Okay, negative 4, 1. So from the middle, I go backwards about 4, up 1. Negative 4, 2, I go backwards 4, up 2. Negative 4, 3, I go backwards 4, up 3. Remember, in a coordinate, this point tells you how far to go forward or backwards, and this point tells you how far to go up or down. Okay, number 4. It's the last graphing you have to do. Okay. Negative 2x plus 4y equals negative 12. Okay, this time they want you to use a different method. They want you to use x and y intercepts. So I write x int, y int. If you got to find that, you need to write two of these equations. Negative 2x plus 4y equals negative 12. Give yourself some room. So x, y intercept, we make the coordinates. And the x-intercept, I'm solving for the x, so the other letter I put as 0. Okay, so I go up, cross out y, put times 0. 4 times 0 is 0, so you can get rid of that. Divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2, and that's 6. X equals 6. Okay, now your y-intercept. By the way, 6, 0, what you do is you go to the middle, you go forward 6. You don't go up, you don't go down, because that needs to be on the x-axis, 6. So the y-intercept, now I'm solving for the y. That means the other letter I replace with 0. So negative 2 times 0 is 0. Wall to y, and then 4 times y equals negative 12, you just have to divide by 4. Negative 12 divided by 4 is negative 3. So on the y-axis, you just go down 3. 1, 2, 3. You don't move forward or backwards, you just go down 3. That's about where negative 3 would be. Again, x, I put, that's 6, negative 3. Okay. So for the graphing, number 5. Sorry, go to the next link. I forgot to put something on here. Just stop, go to the next video link, and then rejoin.